All right. Good morning, everyone. It is 9:30 a.m. Central on a Monday morning, January 31st. If you're tuning in live today, cool. I'm sitting down. I should be here until I need to take a nap. So, 3 or 4 hours minimum. We might go as many as 6 hours. But today I'm working on the Escape from Parthana module. I got to finish up the last map today, which is the sewers. So that's the first thing we're doing today is we're going to be finishing up the map in Inkarnate. And then after that, I'm going to be switching over to the module work and working on one of the last sections. There's two sections left. I don't know that I can get them both done today, but we'll see. Um, so that's what we're working on. The major goal right now, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, um, I we just announced Saturday. We announced the publication launch window for our tabletop sourcebook and first module, which is going to be Q2 2022. So we're shooting for May or June, somewhere in there. Um, my work this week is getting the last of the remnants done for the module itself, and then I'm switching back over to the source book because we got a lot more that we want to add. The first draft of the source book has been done for about 4 months, haven't touched it. Working on the module itself and all the maps that go along with the module, and getting ready to switch over and wrap both of these up over the month of February. Um, so that's the month of February goals. Probably going to be doing a little bit more streaming here on Twitch of this work. Some of it's kind of boring. Like if you're, sitting here, I don't know how much of it I want to show in terms of the writing because I don't want to give too much away because obviously we want people to go pre-order the books and experience it for themselves for the first time or watch the tabletop streams when we start streaming the official campaign. But I want to show everybody the process that we've been working on. And if you haven't already tuned in, March 1st will be 1 year since we kicked off this project. We started everything on March 1st of 2021, so we're in our 11th month. We're almost to the 1 year deadline. Um, we said we were going to have everything out within the first year. We're going to be very close to that deadline with the tabletop stuff. The point and click game will be out later this year. That's not going to make the year mark. But the tabletop stuff we'll have out. We could have out in March, but as we've already told some people, Chris and I are going to be moving, so we don't want to publish in March because we're going to be in the middle of moving and everything else. So we need to get moved, and then once we've moved, we'll be going into the editing phase of the module and source book. And once we're past the editing phase, we get into the publishing phase. And since we're doing all of this digital, we don't have to worry about print deadlines or anything like that. So again, May, June, those are the estimated deliveries for the tabletop module and the source book for the Weave in the Void and the first campaign. If you want to know more about that and you want to pre-order more importantly, you can head over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/wandering hermits. There is a link there. It's the second post down. Sunday's post was update 44 for the point and click game. Saturday's post was all about the publishing window for the source book and module and how you can get those pre-ordered. Now, right now, you can only pre-order those via a subscription. There is a 4 month minimum subscription to get access to those books. You also get all these maps that you see right here, with the exception there's a couple on here that are not maps for the module because they're template maps that I've pulled from other places. Like, for example, the Playhouse Ground Basement map. That is not a map that I can sell. That's not one of mine. That's a template map that I downloaded to work on some other stuff. But all of these maps, if you have a subscription over at Patreon, you get these included. 2K format as well as 8K format. You get all of those included in your subscription. Later on, probably in the next month or two, something like that. We're going to have the module and the module, the source book, and the map packs all available as individual pre-orders over on our website. So if you want to just pre-order things individually without a subscription, you can. But the best deal is going to be have the subscription because you get everything included in that bundle. So if you want to pre-order, you can do that over at our Patreon page, patreon.com/wandering hermits. I'm going to shut up now and get diving into the work here. So I'm going to edit this map. And no, I'm not going to be listening to music or anything like that because I don't want to deal with Twitch guidelines and strikes against copyright music and all this other stuff. So when we last left off, I've been working my way around sort of building these sewers and everything else. So we're going to come in here today and continue that work. Now, I kind of like some of what I already had built up here. So if we wanted to make this easy, one of the easiest ways to do this, if I want to just, here, I'll show you what I kind of have in mind. Just don't want to move that. So let's say I want to take this whole section and paste it like this, right? Now, I don't need all of this. So I don't think I want to do that actually. I think what I want is I want this whole, there's no easy way to do this other than just to manually click all these. So we'll do that, copy that, paste it over here. That gave us the window that we want. And I'm going to go ahead and come in here and I'm just going to randomly say, let's go ahead and put one there. And let's go ahead and put another one. They don't have to be perfect because I'm not worried about symmetrical design here. Per se. What I do want is just something that looks kind of cool. So those look like kind of close to overlapping. Something like that. Now, this one I kind of need to redo. Oh, we're missing a piece there. Ah. All right, stop. I want to get all of these. There we go. And I kind of want to bring that whole thing. Something like that. That looks pretty good. Now I've noticed I'm not quite symmetrical over here, which makes me kind of mad. I should have focused more on that, but it's okay. It's good enough for now. So we're going to kind of create that. And again, I'm not too worried about the symmetrical nature. Actually, why don't we take this whole thing? I'm going to, just to make this you and you, let's just bring this whole thing over here. And let's just give this a fun angle. Just to make it look really weird. And then, of course, we need stairs. Put those here, perhaps. Get that aligned like that. And then put another version over here. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get things aligned properly. It would be great if there was a snapping tool, and if there is a snapping tool, I would love to know. This one actually needs to be moved down a little bit. Like this, which means we need to take this slime and move that a little bit. Actually, can we? Just have the slime like that. Ooh, what if we put it over and we bring that up a layer? Well, except it's not on the wall. Well, that can work maybe like that. All right, so very quickly we've added 3 conjunction points here to the sewer section in the middle. So we'll leave it up to the DMs to put what they want there. Obviously, I'll have story stuff from the Weave in the Void campaign that we could put there, but worry about that later. All right, we're saving that. Okay, now I think we're going to come over here and just bring this down over here. This one, we might actually make this a little longer, maybe have it curve around or something. But in the meantime, I want to work on this section here. So I actually need an elongated section. And I want to get rid of that. Bring this up. Nope. Something like that. We're going to flip that and have that come over here. That's not too bad. And then we want a curvature. Let's see here. We want something that curves back. So I think we can get that might be too much of a curvature. We'll see in a minute, and then we want to come back down in here. That section is too much. That we can work with. And then we can even put this piece in here as a last remnant. Sort of like that. Maybe even have it buried. Something like that. That works for me. Then we could take these pieces. Bring them, come on now. Bring them back a little bit. Paste them again. Now what I don't know is if I want to dead end this here or continue it on. So what we'll probably do is do something like this, which dead ends things here for now. And then I may put, we may have like a side passage because we can just pull one of these out and create like a side passage tunnel down in here. But I don't want to worry about that for the moment. I want to say this is good for now. Let's go ahead and come in here and these. Huh. Do we need to drop those down a layer? We do. And then we need a single. I know there's a single in here somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. Well, for now we don't need it because now we're just going to come over here. Oh, except I want to add a broken section in here, didn't I? So let's just move this over here. I need one of these curvatures. Something like that. Oops. You come. No, hang on. Why am I not getting? There we go. Bring you down here. All right, no. You over here. Something like that. Now let's save those changes before I do any further. Bum-ba-dum. Now, I love this over here. I'm going to add these stamps. These are the rubble. Because this, in my mind, and obviously the DMs can choose to do this however they want. But having this section of rubble here, like these two sections are gone, means that the players can't jump. That's too big of a gap. So they're going to have to come down into the sewage to get around. And you can plant little surprises for them. Now I need a single block. I know there's a single in here somewhere. If I can't find it, I'm just going to go in here to the... Here we go. We're going to pull you down. Kind of put you in there somewhere just so we can have you down in there. Now, if I want to replicate what I did over here, I've got a sewer grate and stairs. Except I didn't get those. Let's see, we got the stairs. Great. And it's capturing the edges, and I don't want the edges. What if we capture this first? Nope. Nope. Why isn't it not wanting to let me get the bridge? All right, well, there's an easy way to do this. Let's grab this. We're going to put this down over here. Now, it's not quite the same size. But that's okay, because we're going to put it down in here like this. Then I need those stairs. Now, it's probably going to be better to just copy these. What size did I use over here? 10. Okay. Now, I don't like that because that doesn't work for that side. Definitely works for the other side. Is food ready? I'll eat it here, Chris. I'll be there in a minute. Thank you. So we could put some sort of a broken stair here, like so. This one we can go ahead and put on the other side. Something like this. How did I make it look on the other side? That works fine for me. Okay. Now we can paint a little bit. Chris said food's ready, so I'm going to go eat here in a second. But this is the base coat that we have. Oops, that's not the base coat. What was the... That's not it either. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Haha. We have to bring this down to 10. There we go. So we get our sewers painted in like so. Then we come in here with the dark brown, also at 10. Bring the opacity down to like 20. And then we paint over it like so. And give it that darker sewage look. That kind of matches the rest of what we've got. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to save that. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat for my breakfast. I will be back in a few minutes. All right, breakfast is down. That was leftover frozen smoked ham from Christmas. Took a chunk out. It was tasty. Oh, did it not finish saving? Okay, it did. All right. So for now, we've got this section done. Now let's go ahead. I got some coffee here. How do we want to do this next section? Let's go ahead and copy all of this, paste this, and we can all right, that needs to go. For some reason that's not. We can end this around like so. Now we need make it like so. Now this is where things get fun because we can go ahead and do it like that. We could totally leave that broken open. Put some rubble in there like so. Bring that down a layer. And we need a single. Boom, 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 boom. Where are they at? There we go. A single. But I think these are like 63, yeah? Yeah. Go ahead and put him in here just like so. Okay. Go ahead and get these in here like this. Yeah, that'll work. I like having them at different. I just need a 1 though. Where did he go? All right. So I've given that some curvature. Does that look okay over there? I might need to. Take a screenshot here. Get this over into. Okay, we got a super shot for Discord. What? Oh, never mind. She didn't say anything. That was just her closing the door. Let's go ahead and put this over into Discord for people who want to join. All right, that's over there. What are we looking at here? Oh my God, it's so funny. The apartment above us, whenever he does laundry, his washing machine is not leveled. It's quite amusing. All right, I kind of want this entire section. I feel like I can do something with. So let's go ahead and see how we can put this in here. We can totally just join it like that. However, that section needs to come out. And we can put a single. Where you at, Mr. Stingle? Put you in here. Like, maybe even have him. This can be another one that's kind of broken and out. And we can put some rubble in there. This needs to be angled a little bit though. It's not quite matching up the way I want. This is when we finesse. Finesse all the things that need to be finessed. Put some rubble in there. Actually, we could even have one where this thing's just completely gone. Why don't we do that? You go away. We don't want you anymore. You're the bad child. Get out of here. All right. That looks pretty good. Oh, I think I can imagine something here going on. Let's see here. We got a lot of map to work with on the bottom half. Let's go ahead and let's get this section. We can go ahead and get that in there like that. Now we obviously need to bring this in. Nope, hang on. Bring that in just a little bit. Come on now. Get in there. You know what you've got to do. Gonna get you in there. Make you pretty. Alright. Single, please. Put you right in there. Now I want to do another curve. So can I just replicate this entire section? Alright, I don't care about that one, but I do want all of this if I can. Something like that. Of course, we're going to pull that out. We can make that work. Like so. Then we can put you in here. This one we're going to have to get a little creative. No, no, no. Don't want to resize it. Just want to... Okay. It's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and delete that. Delete that. Let's go ahead and give this a save. Alright, that's all saved. We're going to get in here. We're going to do some more stuff. And I think one of the things I want to do... Hitting the wrong button. button there is I want to take this and I want to move it like so. And this will be the fun part. This is when I wish there was snapping. If there is snapping and I just don't know about it, I would love for someone who knows more about Inkarnate than I do to let me know how to snap. All right, that looks kind of fun. Now we need a drastic curvature here, which I think I can maybe use. Nope, drug them way too down. Okay. Now the question is, how can I match that curvature? I think I'm going to have to do this manually. There's that body I forgot about. Get over there. Yeah, I'm going to have to do all this manually, I think. Because that's a single piece. I do not want to make it bigger. Nope. Come here. And that's too direct, I think. Who has done... I keep hitting the wrong button. I might be able to use this curvature right here. I think that'll work. I think I can make that work because, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be interesting. And we need some straight pieces. Oh, I like the idea. Let's leave this whole section out, and then we can have this. No, I just want a single, I think. Hey, Mr. Single, where you at? Maybe coming out like that. Maybe one more over here. All broken up. And I can put, where's that rubble? Bits and pieces throughout here. It looks good to me from my house. All right. I'm going to have this whole section of the wall be gone here. We're going to do something fun. I don't like either one of those. So you hang on now. Get out of the way. Section. I didn't copy the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. Oh yes, we have cavern. Something fun gonna come up in here. Some sort of a room. So let's recapture. Let's flip it. It's a single piece. Need to replace that. Okay, and then we can have this be some sort of a... I mean, I could just replicate the whole circle and have it be like an abandoned... Alright, we gotta get rid of a lot of stuff here, though. Before we do that, you go away. Let's pull this over here where I can work on it a little bit better. We don't need the stairs. Nope, come here. Alright, now we got this. And we can do something with it here. Okay, now the question, however, though, is this is an entire wall. So if we're having to break down a wall like so, we can, okay. So we know we have it like that. And now we need just basically this, but we've got these three sections. Break these out. Is that one section? It's two sections. The question is, I'm not going to be able to replicate a circle very well. I'm just eyeballing it. I feel like that's not too bad for eyeballing it. Obviously, the left-hand side's a little misshapen, but I think it's close enough. All right, let's get in here and add some more of these roots and stuff. Oh, nope, those are going to come down a layer. And slime. Nope, come on now. And where did I put the body? Definitely have some undead corpses here, along with, I know we've got them. I could have sworn there was some, like, bodies. So, or some cocooned bodies, but here, this is what I'm going to do. That way they're, like, covered in spider webs. However, that webbing is not quite. There we go. Have it little kind of be joined. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so we got a couple of bodies in here. DMs can do what they want with that. Let's go ahead and save our changes. That's a little too much. So let's get this and just rotate. Something like that. That one can go away. Okay. You I'm keeping because I'm going to use that circle room somewhere else. Matter of fact, let's... We can even have that be right over here like this. Are there ladders that I can use? Copper ladders. However, all right, let's I'm not sure how to make this work. I mean, theoretically, this represents a ladder. I don't know if that's enough for players to know that that's a ladder going down. Surely that's enough. Go and leave it like so. I think that can work. Let's go ahead and switch these out so it's not an exact duplicate of the other one. Put that over here, over here. It's not too bad. So there's a ladder into that one. Okay. I can live with that. Feel like we're making headway. Probably about to wrap this up. We can do... I know what we can do here. So we're going to take this... Nope, come on now. This section. And we're going to sort of... Obviously we have to fix the walls here. And we can't replicate that the same. And I need a tiny section of wall just like this. Otherwise we can make that work. Get rid of that. Oops, no, hang on. It's not wanting to let me. I want that slime. Get some more spider webbing over here. Okay, that works. Put that over there. And that over there. Alright, that gives us another chamber there. And if we want, how do I get... I mean, there's no good way for me to show a ladder up, unfortunately. Oh, I could totally use one of these bridges. How small can we make those? Bring it up a layer. Oh, yeah. Add a little bit of extra flair in here. Where else can I put one of these? Hang on, I need it to be the rickety. Haha, that works pretty cool. All right, nice. All right, and we need one more little chamber in here. And then we need some ladders that get them to the surface. Which will probably be on one of these landings. We're going to put it up here in the corner. We'll figure that out in a minute. Or a spiral staircase. Ah, that's what we'll do. We'll do a spiral staircase going up. Okay. We're going to take this section out right here. Hang on. Delete, delete. I got to add more stones down in here before I forget. We'll get to that in a minute. Replicate this whole thing. And spin it. And add it. And we can do this whole thing. Nope, I don't want the wall. Delete, 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 but we do want to add more bodies. And that needs to come down a layer. Oh, that's nice. All right. That, I think, ladies and gentlemen, is we're getting really close now. So I want to paint. Let's go ahead and save this before we paint. Okay, now we are going to need that opacity all the way up. That's the wrong one. Oops, a little too wide on the paintbrush there. Huh. Come on now, I gotta learn how to paint apparently. And we're gonna paint this circle. Did I get a little out? I did get a little out there. I don't think anyone will notice. May have to fix that though. All right. Let me come over here. Bring that opacity down to like 25 or so. And we paint on top like this. And we give it this darker sewer look. Now the one in the middle is brown for a reason. Probably make this one similar to that, but right now we're just painting generically. I'm going to bring that opacity up just a little bit to like 30. That's a little better. So we can get it on the first pass. Something like so. It's going to be darker in some spots, a little more sludgy. Now the best part about doing sewers like this is that the DM, there's stuff here that the DM can use, but the DM can also add their own assets in if they want. Now I do want to bring this one in, and I want to make this a little darker. Not quite completely. That's a little too dark. I don't want it to be exactly the same. I think that right there looks pretty good. Oh, you know what we do need to do though is we need to give this some of the floor. And what I don't remember is what we did for the other floor. So real quick, we need to back out and take a look at the other map because I need to see what I painted that floor with for this cavern that connects to the other caverns. And then we need to do the spiral staircase up. And then that'll be a wrap on this map. All right, let's go back to our other maps. Caverns. Oh, did I not edit? My bad. Sorry, I'm answering comments on YouTube as well. Okay. So this was painted sort of a grayish. It's that one right there. Okay, that's all I need to know. All right. Edit map. Oh, and I need to add more of the footpaths. A few more details we got to do here. All right. Paint is this color right here. Bring this down. Now I don't want the opacity all all the way up. So we're gonna, oh, gotta remember to bring that down to 10. Okay, and then we can add a little bit of the sewage, but it's not coming out of the line directly. We definitely need to see a little bit of a blending here. That looks pretty good. All right, I need to add more of the stones here. And we need an individual one. Kind of, nope, do not reduce the size. Sometimes the controls are a little finicky. Okay. I think I'm just going to do the one here. Come on. Get out there where I can see ya. Could do the one here. Take this, flip it around. Do it like so. Maybe I'll just leave them like that. And I don't need any in here because that's like a side cavern that filled up. And we don't need any over here, but we might take this guy and do something with him here. Like so. Maybe give him a little home. Right there. Okay, and now I need a staircase going up to the top. Oh, you know what I probably need to do over here too? Maybe sort of give them a first one to jump onto. What's up? Nada? Okay. Alright, I need a staircase. And I need to do the spiral. Yeah, we're going to go down to 10. Now I kind of just need to build this over here by itself. I'm not very good at this part, so we're going to try to I'll try to do this as best I can, but I'm not that good at the spiral staircases. Oops, go away. Not gonna be perfect, but it'll at least give everybody an idea that there's a spiral staircase here. God, that looks like crap though. Well, that's not horribly bad. Let's move that whole thing over here. Oh, it needs to come up a layer. And we're going to put that right there. We're going to rotate it a little bit more. Bring that section in. So we can get an idea that there's a spiral staircase here. It doesn't show up that well against the can I give it object shadow? That might be the way to do it. Perhaps. And then if we put some boxes and crates and stuff down here. Oh, I need to do random stamps. Okay. Let's go ahead and do something like this. Give it a little bit of additional. Like there were once some supplies down here that have since been taken over. And I definitely, no, come back. Definitely want to put spider webs on top of stuff. All right. I am pretty happy with this. I'm going to move this just a skosh. Save everything. I think we're going to call that a wrap on the sewer map, which is the last map for the Escape from Parthana module. Take another look at it from kind of sectioned out. That works rather well as far as I'm concerned. Although, and I'm thinking about this now, there actually has to be one more map. I forgot about that. I'm not looking at my list right now, but I'm remembering because we need the... Well, actually, it works for either or. I don't need another map because we can use the other one and duplicate it as needed. All right. Let's wrap on that map, everybody. So we now have, we're going to take a look here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 maps for the Escape from Parthana module. Now, I may add some more to that later. Like, I'm considering this done for now, but as I continue to flesh out the module, I might decide, because I think one of the things I briefly touched on before was I might want to make like a couple of generic encounter maps that are just like generic sections of the city, but that's really easy to do because all I got to go in. Why don't I just do that for you right now? I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we can go in here. Actually, I think I already did. Street time is one. This one right here. But all we have to do is go into the Parthana map. And this might take a minute to load because it's a really big map. So this map is the whole city of Parthana, and I built it in such a way that we can zoom in on specific sections, cut that section out, boom, we have another map that we can use. So I've got the street time one, which can be used for, random street encounter, right? And let's say we want something, like let's say we want this section right, hang on. Let's say we want this section right here, but we want to get rid of the birds, right? That's a simple fix. We don't need the grid tool. Where's it at? I forget how to do this now. I haven't done this in a while. New map from region. There we go. So we take this right here, right? And we say, we want this to be an encounter. Now, if I want this to be a square, the easiest way to do this is to say 600 by 600. Now we have that square, right? And we drag that square wherever we want. And if we want it to be this right here, okay, we've done that. Confirm, save and proceed. It'll take a minute because it's going to load all of the art within that square. Okay. Now, I don't actually want to save it at the moment because I want to get rid of the birds. So I can just collect the birds here, delete them off the map, right? Now I have this section right here, and this would be an alleyway, right? So we're going to call this map, and we're just going to save it actually. What do we want to call this? We want to call it Parthana Street Encounter Map. Boom. We now have a Parthana Street Encounter Map. It's a square. This can be used for random encounters. You can pull it in to your VTT program of your choice. And we now have a city map, or a random encounter map. Now, whereas many of the other maps only take me, say, 3 to 6 hours, somewhere in that ballpark, let's say 4 to 6 hours for the cavern maps and things of that nature, the Parthana map, and granted, the Parthana map was when I was still learning how to use Inkarnate, but the Parthana map took me about 20 hours. So now we have 17 maps, and I can just go through here, and I'll probably do that for 2 or 3 more. Get some random encounter maps done up. But this map took me about 20 hours to make. But there's a lot here because we can scroll down. And again, we're not in the 8K detail, but we've got adventuring parties. And you can this is at the granular microscopic level you can go down to things like this. And I built this entire map in 8K. Like here's another adventuring party. So this is already a map. The Dwarven District. We've got a section over here. You know, so this was built in such a way that we can go in and go down to this level and say boom. And it looks a little fuzzy right now because it hasn't rendered, but if we render this out in 8K, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, that's a wrap. Where did that other map go? Street time. Like I'm gonna probably name this something else, but I need to look at it up close because I know this has a stable on it. Yeah, this one will be fine. All right. That's gonna be a wrap on map making. I am going to go AFK for a few, bio and the like, and then when I come back, I think we're gonna be working on the next section of the Escape from Parthana module, and I may show you a little bit of the module. Gotta figure out what I want to share as I work on that today. So stay tuned. I'll be back in a bit.